Hello, boys and girls. My name is Yoshi, 1907 here, welcoming you back to my 100% blind playthrough of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity for Nintendo Switch, being played on the Nintendo Switch too. In the last video, safe to say we actually did a good amount of 100%. In fact, the only thing left now is this one, but for a quest. So yeah, long story short, we've almost done all the quests we need for the base game 100%. But in order to unlock some more, we do still need items from everything else. Yeah, also we started to power up weapons a little bit. I know everyone say to do more, but I don't care yet. I need to actually start doing stuff. Oh, and actually, yeah, as you can see, things have changed. I decided to just do some weapon grinding off screen and powered up quite a few weapons to level 20 that were important. Koga's the only one I couldn't get to 20, but that's simply because I didn't have enough stuff. Keen Rome, otherwise I got to like 22. I'm probably not going to be able to get up to 25. Let's actually do you now. We're gonna need to use this at some point anyway. So, we'll just get that up a little bit more. There's not really a great way to get weapons after this, so hopefully we don't actually have to use some of the weaker warriors again for a while. But yeah, in the last video, we're still doing challenges, because the challenge battles are the main thing that are stopping us from getting through stuff. But we kind of got stuck looped before because we were stuck at the Siege of Fort Hatno. We tried to go into that only to find out that it was a very long battle with no healing items. Now that we actually have the time, we're gonna go in and do it with our damage set like we've been using the past couple of times. So we'll put that on first, and then we're going to actually... We'll actually go and get some stuff from Defa as well. Defa keeps giving me a shout, which is nice. Or rather, we buy it, but still. It's important. We have so many of those hydro melons now. I think it's less that we need though, and more like Tabanfa wheat. Of course, we did a lot of spam buying, and I also got a bunch of rewards for 100% in the game, so there's a lot more stuff to get. And as for the mess up, we've been slowly working towards that by just buying all the ruby, sapphire, and diamonds. There's rupees and there's rubies. It's kind of weird, but yeah, we're buying that just in case we need that for an EX mission, because more likely we will, but we'll also probably get more of those for the EXE missions. Anyways, long story short, we tried to do a more interesting battle, only to find out that it was really tough for no freaking reason, and out of nowhere just had a massive battle. So, we're gonna do this for real now. So, what you're seeing, though it's not the actual final mission of the game, may as well be the true final mission of the game. It seems like it's gonna be very long and very hard, very tricky, and just so you know, we are not done. Not even the slightest. We actually have to also do some of the DLC challenges, too. I did notice they only go up to 90, but some of the missions probably recommend the weapons at least level 30. And there's also the ability to get your weapons up to 50, but I don't know if we're gonna need that. We'll see first. We may have to just focus on getting someone's weapon to 50 and no one else. But yeah, as you can see, this face is massive. It's time gated. It's time graded, but also There's tons upon tons of enemies here. I think we're just gonna go for the main enemies. Alright. It says defeat the area before Fort Hatno's Beach, but... Okay, well it is actually a 10-minute spot. I think we need to just go for it. Because our main goal is not to get to the end. Like, forget that strategy. We need to focus on getting Harbinger Ganon down. Okay. How do we stop the thing from getting down in the timer? I don't know. Who knows? This game part does not have any healing items in this battle. But yeah. Anyways, my first confusion is, yeah, I get it. Okay, so I am not being done then. So, even though the game doesn't say it, this is both a protect the keep mission and a side mission, which is really strange because the only method for defeat is time runs out, but we're supposed to also defeat Astor and Harbinger Ganon before the time runs out, so, like, that kind of contradicts the whole theme. In a way, that's kind of a deceptive mechanic. Okay, well, anyways, because of that, we need to send someone out to go ahead and take out the main dudes right away. Because if the time runs out, oh, we just straight up rose. This might be the battle where we actually need a strong weapon to do, and it doesn't help that we don't get any healing items, so we again have to play safely. Alright. Well, we're already on to Astor. It helps that we actually have pretty powerful attack stuff. Well, we're taking out his minions first, so they don't get in the way. The most annoying part is having to switch to stop the Guardians, I think. Every time they evade. Thankfully, King Realm's pretty well built, so he'll be able to pretty much quickly take out anyone who does try to evade the fort. Okay, but yeah, mainly though, we have to focus on Astor and the others. This is not like the traditional battle at all as a result. You kind of have to play it more safely, but also aggressively. And we're just gonna take out Link here first, the Shadow Link. So we don't have him constantly getting in the way. Just like any battle, you want to focus on the minions first. There we go. Why this battle has a 10-minute timer? Oh. He ran away. Classic. There's also other captains too. We don't care about them. They're probably gonna end up dying for all we care. So now we have to defeat this dude to open a gate. Knowing who is to defeat is kind of important, actually. Slanted, so I couldn't really get on him at all. Alright, Impa, I don't want you doing nothing, so you're gonna actually go and defeat that dude. Tempting as it is to have her leave her, have her stay at her post to stay safe, I think I'd rather do this first. Okay. We're mostly just going in and taking out the Guardians as they appear. Zelda and Impa are both keeping that keep safe, while Link and Impa are actually doing the most of the work here. Still, it's kind of unfortunate for a battle this massive that should have a lot more things to defeat. All of these are just fake outs, and really you're not supposed to deal with them at all. And I'm not saying that to be weird, that's straight up what they're doing. Oh my gosh, stop bringing fire on me, these awfuls. I just want to get unspecial so I can use it against these Guardians, since they're really hard to deal with as a group. Alright. Okay. Good we defeated two of them right away. We'll focus on the other scout now. Just like that, Astor's by himself again. So this is probably the part where we need a really strong character with strong weapons, and also other characters with level 20 weapons. The higher the power, the better. It's crazy how important weapons actually are in this game mode. Before, it was much tougher to do anything. Get rid of that fake Link, so we can focus on Astor himself. Not gonna heal unless I really need to, though. There's another Guardian attacking Fort Han. No surprises there. Okay. Okay, charged anyway, so that wasn't anything I can block. Yeah, hang on. quickly. We have Zelda here too, so he can also maybe defeat some baddies. I want to try and build up some specials with them in case they decide to do stuff. Okay, also I need to have Link come with me. Alright. Oh great, we have electricity going off in the background while we're trying to do this. Okay, now we can just hit this without taking any damage. This is why you need fire and ice rods for these frost houses, so they don't constantly damage you. Otherwise, they're really annoying to deal with. I'm just gonna attack these guys first, so they stop attacking me directly. It's kind of crazy how strong the weak enemies are. Not necessarily in terms of power, just in terms of how they interrupt you. Okay, since Imp has our elf, he's gonna have to take out Harbinger Ganon. I just realized this is 10 minutes just for the very first part. Not just the normal part. And Ganon still has to be faced later, so who knows what's gonna happen. Once again, more Guardians are trying to come in. That bomb should help finish him off. Okay. This dude out of the way, now we can focus on Ganon exclusively. The Harbinger version, that is. Or I guess you could call him Robo Ganon, that's Rio Ganon. Rio Ganon we still have to face, though. Well, I guess my trust was well placed in that, yeah, this is probably one of the longer battles. Glad I didn't do it right away. It definitely took more than 10 minutes, that's for sure. And just like before, he just straight up retreats. What a coward. So again, we have to face another random first. Oh, great. We have to defeat this jerkface again. Malice Lionel's my least favorite enemy. With electric enemies in the background trying to do stuff. You know what? I'm gonna freeze him. But I'm gonna attack these doofuses first, because they're just gonna get really annoying otherwise. At least clear out some of them so we don't constantly get electrocuted every 5 minutes or so. Because that can cause me to take more damage from other attacks unnecessarily. We'll even use a special to try and clear some of them out. Okay, I left some of them back. Hopefully now we should be able to just do a one-on-one with them instead. Okay, I see one dude left. And this old strategy again. So they just have a lot of guardians that we have to deal with, I see. I think just taking out the guardians so far has helped out a lot. And by the way, I forgot to mention, yes, we are playing the normal strategy, so yeah. We did level up everyone to 92 as a backup. But that only helps you so much in the long run. You still need to dodge a lot of attacks. I literally threw a bomb at that dude just to knock him away so he wouldn't electrocute me every 5 minutes or so. I'm just gonna interrupt this by bombing him instead. Alright. It could have been anything else, by the way. It had to be the Malice Lionel specifically I had to face. Everyone knows how dangerous these are probably now. Assuming that it still doesn't change to 10 minutes, this could be a really hard, massive damage check and skill check we need to get through this. Who knows, it might actually be easier to let Link do the defending and let King do all this stuff. Okay, back to here again. Just like before, we have to face 15 bazillion guardians again at the same time. It's kind of overwhelming without either a special or bombs or invincibility, so we're gonna start freezing them so we can slowly hit one at a time here. You know what? Probably be even easier if we use some of that too. Yeah, remember our rods that we don't use much? This is probably a good spot to use some of those boys. Freezing those annoying enemies so they cannot attack us directly. Okay, perfect. That knocks the Malice Guardian over at least. Give us a little bit of breather. While we use a special to then stun both of these people. And just like that, we're done with the hardest part of the battle. Of course, the timer might still be going. Alright. Now it's time for Ganon. Very fast. And yeah, it does keep our timer from before. So many guardians in this particular battle. It says that the time is like 6:09, but it's like locked in place. So now if we want to, we can potentially do different strategies. Zelda, go back to defend, please. And since we has more health, Keen will actually take care of Ganon this time. Oh, looks like we got some extra allies to defend us. Alright, that helps out. Alright. This is like the original theme for Hyrule Warriors, which is cool. Nice reference to that. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like we actually did manage to survive somehow, so the damage check wasn't actually that tricky. It was just somewhat tough at first because we had to quickly do that objective. But now if we wanted to, we could farm the map for more experience. But you know me, I think I've done enough grinding as it is. This is definitely a good place to get Guardian materials. It just sucks that you cannot have to kind of speedrun it at the start at first. This is another place where probably having a strong character helps out a lot. There's only so much more damage you can do, too. Oh, nice. Got a Furry Rush at the end, too. Oh my goodness. We're doing really well with Furry Rushes all of a sudden. Nope. Seems like he has all different sorts of attacks. It's too fast for me, so probably using stations is the safer option for damaging his shield compared to using bombs. And almost all the other enemies' bombs are the best. Oh boy. Our Guardian trying to interrupt me. Gonna try and bait him forward a bit then, so we can get them both at once. Okay, it seemed like he did not get it there. Oh, well, we got a Furry Rush on him anyway. Yeah, we're definitely getting rid of this Guardian first. Just being super rude, interrupting a battle that's going on right now. Alright. Now, for real, a 1v1 with Calamity Glandon. There we go. Well, I think that was about as long as I expected. 30-minute battle. Let's have a little cheer. Yeah, 20-minute battle. With a lot of prep as well. Everyone hit 93 almost. We got another one of those other items too. Pretty soon, once we get all the quest stuff done, there will be just one more mission left, and then we'll be actually done with 100%. I don't believe there's any extra endings for 100%. Either way, we're getting close to it. I'm not gonna go for the EX stuff until later, no. Okay. I'm gonna switch between the characters. Impa, why don't you do this particular battle, just for fun?
This looks quite satisfying.
We'll do this route again, because we need a lot of stuff. Wait, what was I miss? Oh yeah, I was gonna get them up a bit. The higher the better. At some point we want to get a couple of warriors to max level. The others we just kind of stuck at 80, hoped for the best. Alright. Alright. I think 93 should be enough, hopefully, right? Alright, let's go here now and do this. I think I've been wasting too much time going around doing the quest setups, but we don't have to anymore. We're pretty much actually done with the main quest stuff. And we're still not picking up anything until later. Once that's done, we'll start spending all of our materials on the sea quest on the map, as well as tracking a bunch of research quests and seeing if we can't clear those as well. Will we actually max everything out? I don't know. I'm not going to focus on it as much, as you might have noticed. The main goal is to just complete the traditional 100%, but I am at least going to do all the missions, at least. Though some of those missions may also require doing the quest. Alright. He's a very tricky character to ride, so let's just not ride him. Instead, just go on the back. Or not, we could just fly up anyway. So some of Impa's aerial maneuvers allowed to just get up there randomly. I'm not sure what difference this made, by the way, but the level, we're like doing a lot more damage now for some reason. As you might have guessed, doing the hardest battles that you can, those are how you get the strongest weapons. So your weapons will only get stronger as you do harder missions. You might not want to do like the absolutely hardest missions, but you can definitely get some powerful missions by doing whatever challenge you could safely handle at a fast time. Of course, ideally you want something that takes less than 10 minutes. Anything longer than that, and it just gets kind of slow. More Frostalis. So you kind of want to get her clones set up as soon as possible. Her clones are how she does a lot of damage. Alright, cause close to the end, you can extend the time by using this.
I am ready.
Okay. Now our Frost Tail's down. Pretty soon we'll probably try and get Impa's weapon maxed as well. Okay, this character kind of gets destroyed by Impa's fast attack patterns. As you know, against Impa is made to do a lot of damage very quickly over time, with just many attacks at once. But she can be pretty good as well as a result. Okay. Whoever this is, we could probably just special them right away. Malice Guardian, where are you? There you are. Just hiding in the background here.
I am ready. It's time. Stasis. Halt.
Oh. Panicked a bit. Used a bomb at the last second there because I didn't know if that would be enough. Okay.
I am ready. It's time.
There we go. I bet I know what's next. Yep, no surprises there. Gotta face the Malice Lionel next. It's just trolly as ever, I see, game. More Malice Lionels. This could actually be another good mission to farm weapons from, though, since we are facing a lot of high-level enemies in it. Okay, there we go. A good time to interrupt him. He does his long combo like that. It could be a long time before you do anything. So it was special to interrupt that. Try to get behind him. Way too early on the dodge there. Okay. Well, I think it's safe to say that mission took under 10 minutes. So this could be the place we need to get stronger weapons faster. That's for sure. A natural disaster. Definitely one of the better ones for weapons. Ooh, we even got one for Ganon. Weren't going for that, but I think it's higher power than his previous one. We can always transfer our weaker weapon power over to that one too. That's something we can do. So many different things we can do. Obviously, because we're so late in the game, we're also starting to get the rarer more consistently. Oh, here we go. Final mission for 100% on the map of all requests. So, will something else happen? No. Nothing happens. Instead, we had to simply complete this.
Nicely done.
Then, ooh, we actually have the Hope of Hyrule now. Sure, we'll complete that too. Not only gets his standard cape and whatnot, that we haven't seen in a while. Let's actually check that now. I've been using it as our outfit for way too long now. So this is more like his classic outfit now. Like, I think over here, this is what he started with. I think here the Hellion or something else is probably what he actually started with. As well as Tunic of the Wild. I think we had this particular set. This is what we started with. But now we have the proper Link outfit. That's our reward for 100%ing the map, at least of all requests. Which means we do not need to do any more side requests anymore. But that doesn't necessarily mean we're done with the game either. We still have to do this. We still have to do other stuff. This one's much trickier. It says no healing items appear, time limited, and no carried items, meaning we may not be able to use items either. So that's a huge gauntlet of stuff to do at once. Not sure whether I should do that as Impa or do that as a different character. I might try someone else, actually. I've been using like a fit too much, and I think Keen Realm so far I actually like a little bit better in terms of raw damage output. So we might be able to do that faster if we do that. Anyways, isn't it exciting? We're actually almost done with the game. What's really annoying, by the way, though, is actually the game doesn't really let you check whether or not you can go in and do weapon stuff. Instead, to check how many quests are, you need to basically refer to your guide and whatever. Obviously, the Hope of Hyrule helps a lot, because that's what tells you whether or not you've 100%ed the map in requests. So yeah, as you can see, we have all the requests now, but we do still have one more challenge battle left. That'll be our 160th one, and then we'll be done with all the game. Otherwise, you need to start a load before you will actually see whether or not you got it done. So, yeah. That means I'm not sure what to make of the next video, and I'm also not sure if I want to start the DLC right away, because it's kind of surreal doing all this just to, like, suddenly finish it off, but, anyway, don't have time for this, obviously. As funny as it would be to do another weaker battle again for some early experience or weapons. That's only really good in the early game. So we'll just leave that. And instead, before we forget anything, yeah, we're gonna save the game. Call it quits, and I guess I'll see you guys for the semi-finale of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity 100%. This will not be a true 100% completion, but it will be the base game 100%, and from here on out, the videos you see will be labeled as DLC, which means it'll be all the downloadable content we got. Which I pre-ordered, of course, ahead of time because I was that excited for the game. So, yeah. Somehow, we're gonna be done soon. With that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video when we finish this great game off. Till then, see you guys later. Bye.